Well, that wasn't a crazy trade deadline at all.
It was kind of a by necessity.
Yeah. So, they are not for us trades, but your boys went shopping. Stay tuned. What is up, guys, and welcome back to the Millennial Man Cave. This is the Mississauga Ice Dogs. This is the Chef. This is the Jeff. Chef Tom, roll us out here. What did we do for this trade deadline?
You know I never do this, but we go in game and we break it down as we.
Sorry, guys.
We know this is the.
I'm sorry, guys. I tried my best. All right, Chef Tom, get us ready to go, guys. So we moved our way up to Florida here. So Chef Tom and I have decided that this month we're going to take on Florida on the road and Boston. And we are going to see what this does for us in the run here to try and make the playoffs. So, what did we agree, Chef Tom?
Ultimately, at the conclusion of the Boston game, and we'll tell you this in episode 12. Conclusion of the Boston game, depending if we have a chance, less than 5 points. Because April, there's not many games happening.
Maybe 5-6 games.
Maybe.
At best.
You know, it's a half a month of gaming, really. So, if we're within that 5 kind of point strike, we'll give you a one-off in what we potentially could be a playoff push in April, and we'll figure out who the highest rated team is, and we'll play them.
And what happens if we're not going to make it? So after, let's say after March, we don't make it, what are we doing?
We are going to go through the rebuild. We're going to look at the drafts, we're going to look at the free agent market, we're going to do the offseason.
We are going to sim all the way through in April, guys, because, I mean, it makes sense for us to get that next opportunity of seeing what we can do with this squad. You know, as Chef Tom alluded to, we kept our draft picks. You know, we didn't go crazy with any of that business. We're like, we want to be smart. We're an expansion team. There's no need to mortgage your future when there's lots of potential for you to grow and get stuff. Like, free agency could be massive for us. You know, we got a lot of cap to spend. We got a lot of deals that are kind of 1 year kill-offs. We don't really care much. Couple of the trades we made. Oh, hello. Hello. Who's that? Who was that?
So in researching our team, we realized we were actually really injured on the back end.
Yes, we were.
Both Kepney and Manson?
Manson.
Or no, Ekholm. And
yeah. There was another name, by the way. I don't know if
Kepney.
anybody caught that one.
I did not see.
It was Colin Wilson. Yeah, big boy. First
fan favorite.
Chef Tom has loved Colin Wilson for as long as I can remember.
As long as he's been drafted by Nashville.
You know, Boston product.
Yep.
Chef Tom loves his Boston boys. As you guys know, Chef Tom being a Red Sox fan. A lot there. Juice, a guy Chef Tom went out and acquired as well.
It was just kind of like how we said before our intro here. It was a necessity trade. We were thin on D.
Oh, big save there.
Like, we had Pellich. Nothing against him. Never drafted a bad Pellich.
Never drafted a bad Pellich. That is a real statement for Chef Tom in NHL. Every Pellich he's ever drafted always pans out to be a star player.
But
bare minimum, make the roster. Ah, bad pass off the boards there. Come on, Chet. No, we've sustained nothing. And we made some changes, you know? Sometimes it takes some time for the boys to get... Oh, there's another name!
Oh, this is the big boy.
There's another name. Oh, God, that would have been a
That's a good shot.
That would have been a great start for his first shift. First time touching the puck.
And
Yep, so we did a minor upgrade there as well, guys. We went out to Vancouver, very low buy, 1 year deal. You know, Sam Gagner. He's a guy who's back in the NHL right now. He's worked his way back up. He's played some first-line minutes. He's got some great offensive skill, which I think we needed.
That's what we need.
5-on-3, baby.
What we need.
So Sam Gagner, again, not a ton of size, but he's got skill. He's got a great contract that we can quickly take for 2 years. He's only 29. And, you know, there's potential for him to be a top 6 guy for us. So right now, as the way it worked out, he is playing on the 4th line. But we upgraded
on the power play, he's playing for
power play minutes. Upgraded our center position. Big win for us there. So that was a deal that we were happy about. And I think we got maybe one more.
Yeah,
you guys haven't seen yet.
We'll see him later on.
Oh, what was that?
We'll see him in a bit.
What was that? It's almost so it's weird. A lot of teams want right-handed shots. We don't have left-handed shots. I mean, our big boys are all... Wow. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
man.
He was
not going anywhere.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Sam Gagner is not fighting anybody. No thanks.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye, Haley. Bye.
That guy, he got double crushed. Our guy gets crushed at center ice. We come back and say, no guy.
That's a Bass Brothers. That's just...
But, oh! Good night.
That felt good. I think he was grabbing his hip there on the back.
He was grabbing a little bit of hip.
Yeah.
A little bit of hip. All right, so the power play continues. We had 4 shots through so far. Oh, yeah.
That's a good
Ballard to full. Oh, wow. Like, Florida came out to have a game right now. Like,
they're giving us trouble just to get pressure.
You know what? I'm not worried about this. Give it to Fancy Toe Skinner here. What was that? What was that? Okay. Okay, so sustained pressure is still an issue right now. Oh, wow.
And I lost the puck.
Are you kidding right now? Repasalo?
I refuse to take a face-off in our zone during a power play.
Oh!
Skinner! It was such a buy low. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Like, all we traded was Killorn, but
again,
man, the return.
Not an old player. Great offensive talent.
And we have the cap space for him.
And I don't know, man. It works. It was a great deal by Chef Tom. Another buy low opportunity for us.
Ultimately, guys. Oh, there's that piece.
So
there's that piece.
Can we talk about this fun little line right here that we got going?
They did tweak it though.
Oh no.
So your ideal line is not out.
Oh. Sit down, kid.
Oh yeah.
So Chef Tom was doing some scrambling, and while at home, Chef Tom started his own franchise.
Okay.
And in doing so, he's like, I've got a great buy low player, and he's from the Maple Leafs. We go look, and that man on right wing right there, Andreas Janssen, who's having a phenomenal season in NHL for the Leafs right now. He's also
got 20 goals.
He's got like 40 plus points, and you know, obviously playing with Austin Matthews. He had an injury this year, came up a little bit later in the year. And,
oh my God!
But he's fighting, they say, Elias Peterson for the points lead for rookies this year. Now think about that for a second. Chef Tom's like, let's go take a look. He's got like 50 points this year in the game as well. So we're like, why not? Low buy, gets us another good skill player who's got some offensive upside. And that's what we did, boys and girls. Chef Tom acquires Andreas Johansson to play second line there with Athanasiou and what should have been Kasperi Kapanen, but for some reason, that tool
eventually it will.
is still there. We're going to fix McGinn. He'll end up on the fourth line.
On the second line. So yeah, they definitely messed up our lines a little.
Well, Wilson was supposed to be on the second line. We moved on from Tyler Bertuzzi. Chef Tom was not feeling, you know, what he brought offensively. And wonderfully so here, Colin Wilson provides a great power forward option. So he can shoot, he can pass, and he's got size and speed and skill. And you know that's how your boys like to build some squads.
So, I mean, these trades ultimately are not sexy. We tried to actually blow it up. We tried hard to get Pareko, or to try to get Dougie Hamilton, or even Dumba. Those were the 3 big boys we were looking to get.
Yeah, Chef Tom was looking really for a defense number 1.
Like a stud.
Yandel.
But couldn't get it.
Couldn't get there. We were close.
We were not going to mortgage a first rounder.
No chance. First rounders were not on the board. They were not part of our, you know, our picks that we were willing to trade. You know, we'll move some lower end, like max, like second.
Yeah,
second rounders we look at. But
and that was for like an established star defenseman. So we weren't. We did not pay a second rounder to get Sam Gardner.
No chance.
We did not pay a second rounder to get Colin Wilson.
Yeah, that's not.
These were all like 4th, 5th picks at best.
Sammy Board, that shot. Love it. Oh, Dad Knob's dead. Yeah, that's a dead man right there. So, you know, we have a lot of, I'll say,
he's playing fucking
money right now. We need this. Knocking on the wood right now, Chef Tom. But, you know, we have a lot of depth on the wing. Like, not star players, but like 3rd, 4th line guys. And then here's Cap. They got him on the 4th line. I feel like, you know, Schaller or McGinn should be 4th line, not Cap. But, you know, we know what Kapanen is. The game obviously doesn't. I feel like it's quite obvious, probably next NHL, so NHL 20, they'll likely change Kapanen to be more so like a, you know, playmaker, dangler, sniper, something along those lines. Because realistically, you know, he needs to be a guy who's playing top 6 minutes.
I mean, let's face it, both Johansson and Kapanen are going to be due for raises this offseason.
Oh,
so
they will be.
To see
hefty.
What A, they signed for, and B, how the game evaluates that according to later.
Well, Janssen, no questions asked. He's obviously going to be getting a half-decent deal. He's having a great season, you know, rookie year.
Oh, yeah.
Putting up points. A key part to our offense right now because he does the small things as well. I think a lot of people don't realize about him. And surely enough, you know, they showed Janssen as his career. He is a guy who takes a little bit of time to start getting his feels in the league that he's in. But once he does, he puts up major production.
Amazing for a 7th round steal.
Which is fantastic. I mean, so they said, like, you know, outplaying in Europe. After his second year in the league, he took off. Once he got to the AHL for the Marlies, first season, maybe not great. After that, led the Marlies to their crazy run to win the Calder Cup and was the MVP of the Calder. So, I mean, that really goes to show you what kind of player he is. And was a phenomenal, like you said, big steal for the Maple Leafs.
It was honestly the only player from that previous regime kept.
Yeah.
Like, think about it.
Truth be told, and thank God we did, right? I mean, if I had to see this guy on another team and, you know, he's going crazy, like, that's kind of my fear with Cap and Janssen right now with the potential, you know, cap issues we're having, is that I don't want to see those two go because Kapanen was the big piece from the Kessel deal.
And, I mean, I was highly skeptical of Kapanen until the playoffs 2 years ago.
Oh, man.
Where it was his coming out party.
Against
Then I'm like,
Washington.
okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe we got some value for that.
Oh, well,
Because really, that was the end-all, be-all of Kessel, in my mind.
it was. That was the...
Although that first rounder that we did get from them eventually turned into Frederick Anderson. We did trade him. But...
Ready. It was going to be a low first rounder.
It was the year they won the Cup.
Yeah. I mean, that obviously didn't, you know, do a ton by not having that first rounder. The Leafs have done very well with the, you know, picks we've had and stock in the cupboard again. So, I mean, that one didn't hurt us not having it. And look at what Freddie Anderson brought to this team.
Arguments are bad. He's one of the best goalies in the league. Perhaps not playing ideally right now, because you know he's allowing everybody and their mother to score on him. But
Also, a key to the defense being injured though, like Dermott down, Gardner down. Like we got Hole, Ozhiganov, and Marinson, our bottom six pairing. Like that's not good. So I mean,
oh god,
bottom six. I mean bottom two pairing. But Corpy, man, when he goes off, he really goes off. But when he stinks, he stinks. Like, there's no in-between starts with this guy, I find. Oh, nice. Oh, dirty. Happy to see you. Great.
Oh, come on!
It's okay, we got the Juice back. This new guy, show what he's all about, Juicy. Oh, yeah. Blocking shots. Makes the first pass out. Atta boy. And you got the Chech with you right now. So, Chef Tom and I, did we finish our, talking about the teams?
Yes.
Okay, so we finished talking about the teams. So, what we didn't get to touch on fully was the trade deadline. Who were your big winners and losers from the trade deadline, Chef Tom?
Okay. So, you know what? I really think now seeing the trade deadline through, like it's been a couple weeks since it happened.
Yep.
Seeing it through, I thought originally that Columbus won it. So getting Zingle, getting Shane in separate deals. I thought those were two players, but Columbus does not see Ellen. It's just not working. To me, that was at the time a big piece that I thought would excel.
Yeah.
But not to be the case.
It was, you know, for me, I thought there were some people who went out and really tried to get better. You know, I thought Boston really was one of the teams who went out there and really addressed some needs.
Yeah, the Charlie Coyle deal, we discussed that before, was incredible.
But even Marcus Johansson, like you look at that deal and you're like,
unfortunate he got injured.
If that guy stayed healthy, you know what I mean? If he stayed healthy, it was a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer.
It's funny because it's almost like it's the Gorilla trade all over. Like, I thought that was a great acquisition. Like, I didn't think it was going to blow away, but Dallas was playing phenomenal in that one game.
Oh, he was something else.
He was
man.
like the perfect fit for them.
He added that little bit that I think they miss, you know, when they just have, you know, Ben and Sagan. Like, you know, they got Patrick Sharp, you know, way back when. And, like, what did it do for them? Right? Like, that's kind of where I feel like the issue is kind of laid at that point. And so one of the big deals that obviously happened, as we know, with Ottawa making trades, was, you know, the Mark Stone deal. And Eric Bramstrom actually got called up for Ottawa this season. So I think it was a lot earlier than they expected. Like, I don't think they thought maybe another season, maybe two, before Bramstrom touched the ice. But here he came up, and you know what? He did not have a bad game at all.
See, I haven't seen it. I was actually going to ask you off the air about it.
So I saw the highlights. Didn't obviously catch the full game. We don't really get the Ottawa games here unless the Leafs don't play, which wasn't the case this time. But, you know, the kid, great skater. Great skater, great first pass. He hit the other kid that came up there for Ottawa.
That's another one.
What was his name? Beaugenot or Vergenot? The other kid that came up started the exact same time as offensively. Yeah, he's a winger, I believe. They both started. I mean, he hit the kid from blue line to blue line pass. Sent them streaking. Like, he's got phenomenal vision. You can really see that Carlson comparison and why they had it.
They say, exactly. I was going to say, they say he's online to, like, play as Carlson.
Like, I'd say right now, arguably, from a prospect perspective, that, you know, Ottawa really has some of the best defensive prospects in the league. Like, you look at Maxime Lajoie, Thomas Chabot.
It's a shame that Chabot's getting shut down for the year that he's injured. But,
yeah, and Brandstrom. Between those three, like, that's a legitimate top three. Lajoie's showing some fantastic stuff. Then you got Cody Ceci there. He's not old. He's not old at all.
They're saying he's going to be on the way out, but...
Which is shocking. I mean, you still need defenders there, and I don't really see much else there. Like, the guy's been around there for a long time with no teeth. Bald guy. He's a bruiser. He's got really no offensive talent. No. Oh, gosh. I can picture his face. I can't think of his name right now.
Like, McColl's not there anymore.
No. Kowski last name or something?
I'm coming.
Oh, my gosh. God, it's driving me nuts. I can picture his face. He's got a bald head. He's a bruiser. Like, not really any offensive talent with him. And he's got, like, 2 missing front teeth. And they always talk to him. He's one of the guys the media loves going to talk to. Oh, my God. Yeah, driving me nuts right now.
The thing is, Ottawa, to me, has just been like a
train.
Yeah, who's coming through.
Okay, guys, I got to figure this one out because it's going to drive me crazy if I don't remember. I got to go to the Ottawa roster here. And I'm going to figure out, is it Bartkowski? That's his name?
Okay, yes.
That's his name, right?
Yeah, bald head.
Bald head, no teeth.
Yes.
Yeah, we're playing Ottawa tonight. Hold on. The Leafs are playing Ottawa. I'm going to confirm this right now. It is Boriechki. Mark Boriechki. That's his name. So, bald head, no teeth guy. I mean, like, you know, you have guys like him, and really, he doesn't do much for you. At all. So, I don't understand. Yeah, like... Cody Ceci at least can play on the power play. He's a half-decent defender. He's not old. Like, I think him as a top 4 with those other 3 guys you have, great. And then the other 2 you just figure out. I mean, what team really, besides a few in the league, have 6 deep where they're like, perfection?
Very true.
Right?
Very.
So that being said, you know, you got the list up right now. Chef Tom prepped. Let's take a look into some of these deals. Some of them I don't think make sense to talk about at all whatsoever. I think we've talked about a few of them already. Like, one of the last ones here that came through after the deadline was the Nick Patan Par Lindholm. To be honest, I'm not trying to be, you know, Leaf fan central here. We're going to try and do this as a hockey person. I really feel like Winnipeg made a big mistake getting rid of Nick Patan.
I agree.
And again, not because he became a Leaf, but because that skill...
In terms of development, who's going to really be the better player? Projected.
Well, what is Par Lindholm projected to be? He's an older guy. They got, you know, Leafs got him for a bottom 6 role.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I think Par Lindholm is a great bottom 6.
But he's fully depth.
Exactly.
Fully depth guy. Whereas Nick Patan, like, isn't there so much more potential for this kid? He's what, 23? Yeah. Maybe?
But I think the thing that sells short on Patan is his size, but I mean...
this is
a new age
Go
NHL.
tell that to Mitch Marner, Patrick Kane, and all the other boys, right? So that one, you know, I didn't really think made sense. There's a whole bunch of deals that the Jets made at the last minute that I didn't understand at all.
Well, I mean, the Nathan Bellios because they were injured. Like I told you last episode. You know, Buff is out. I believe.
Buff was out for a bit.
Morrissey has been injured.
He has. Oh, God. Why does Bobby Lou always do this to us? I feel like we played him this season again.
That's fine, though.
Or, sorry, had played him earlier in the year, and he stood on his head against us for whatever reason.
Hey.
Oh, let's go, boys.
He will go down as one of Canada's best.
He will.
Him, Brodeur, they're kind of...
He also has one of the best Twitter accounts in the world.
Oh, God.
Hands down. Friggin', you gotta love him, man. Strombone. Oh, good for the rebound. Nobody there. Okay, so let's get a quick peek back to the list.
I did not see this trade, but we were just talking about him off camera. Jonathan Dahlin, former Ottawa prospect, was traded 2 years ago, or 2 years ago, for Burrows to Vancouver. I didn't see this, but Vancouver flipped him to, as if San Jose needed more people.
Well, they went to go got Linus Karlsson from them. Again, these are 2 guys I don't really know much of. We haven't really heard much of them.
We're talking prospect. These are prospect talks. Right
so, I mean, and they're not 2 top-level prospects to talk about. One that I will want to touch on, though, is the Goodbranson for Tanner Pearson. What is that? What is that doing? Yeah, Tanner Pearson, I think we, again, touched on this one briefly when we discussed LA and Pittsburgh, but Goodbranson never found his way, you know, on Vancouver.
He's not worth that $4 million.
No, not at all. And you look at Vancouver, and it's like they do need forwards. That 100% is a thing. They need guys run Elias Pettersson. Outside of Horvat and the boys there, I mean, what else you got going? You know, with Sutter being injured, a lot had to be done. So I think Tanner Pearson still has some potential upside. He's got size. He's got speed. You know, he can play a checking role. And I think he can still score. I think he just needs to find maybe a guy who can help him out with some magic. And I feel like maybe Pettersson is that guy.
I think Pettersson is a huge...
Oh, this has been a pretty solid game right here.
It's been very back and forth.
Look at that. Oh, yeah. Good line. Oh, Kapanen, baby. Woo! Yeah, that's why he doesn't play 4th line. Get that one, coach. And, yeah, so, I mean, Goodbranson, maybe he's going to find something on Pittsburgh. They need some depth on the defense.
Yep.
I know. On a team that was once a plethora of defensive depth. Now it looks like, you know, they're kind of backtracking a bit these days, right?
To me, it was as injuries. Soon as Mata kind of had one great year. And then for some reason, just shut it down after.
It's injuries, I thought. I really thought the injuries are what affected him. Like a real problem. And it's unfortunate because you and I have always been Mata guys.
Yeah,
always been Mata guys. Even though he was undersized, even though undersized, like we always really enjoyed like the talent he brought to the ice. Good first pass, great skater.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And when he had to, he would throw the body, which I enjoy. I love that small guy that's not afraid to get dirty. You know, not in the sense of dirty play, but in the sense of like get to the rough corners, throw the body. Like a guy that we enjoyed. So it's kind of sad to see that he didn't pan out. That's just bad luck there. You know, that's one we touched on. A couple other ones here. The Jets get back Hendricks.
Oh, it's like, Hendricks is a great like character guy. He's great in the locker room. To me, he's like parental.
But does he play?
That's all he's going to be.
Always a question. Like, to me, like, Cheryl Dayoff, similar to, like, Kekalainen, is like, we're all in. I need more depth this year. If I get injured in the playoffs, I want to be able to still play, you know, some good hockey and whatever. And, I mean, it's one of those situations where it's like, let's hope these pan out, otherwise his job's on the line.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. Winnipeg, as we kind of disclosed last episode, they're just in tight as much as the Leafs.
Oh, that's gonna be if not worse.
For caps.
For caps. If not worse.
They have Connor. They have Line. They have,
well, a couple of the defensive guys.
Trouba.
Yeah.
Horsey's due for a raise. I mean, and Hellebuck is not even signed long term.
Hellebuck is going to be a problem.
So you throw all that into account, and yes, Winnipeg, like I said, they really are my other Canadian team. But they are in. They have so much talent. But they're not signed right now. So their window really is closing fast. Hence, buy in right now.
I feel like as Toronto fans, and this is a little bit off topic, but I feel like we can't be Winnipeg fans because they all hate us.
I know.
Winnipeg fans love chirping us because
the whole line.
Oh, yes, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Travis Konecny. Well done, buddy. Well done.
One of the other interesting things, talking trade deadline, is in the game, we actually tried to get a first-line center. God love Konecny, but he's not a number one. He's going to be a phenomenal 2 for us.
He'll be a good, solid 3 if the case ever goes that he drops that far.
If it gets that deep.
Yeah. One thing that we did realize, though, guys, and we keep forgetting about, is how well developed Zadina has been for us. He's an 80 already. If we really needed to call up a scoring winger.
If we're making that push, we might even fucking do it.
Like
late season, like the real Leafs do sometimes.
It might have to happen. So, I mean, we'll keep an eye on him. We obviously need some scoring winners. And from a depth perspective, like, if we had to push down, like, a Colin Wilson, how good is your third line look at that point, right? So, I mean, even Alex Tuck maybe moves down. I've never been a Tuck guy.
You know what? I've grown to be a Tuck guy. I wasn't originally, but I've grown.
I like what he's doing on Vegas. Obviously, like, he's been great for them, but I just don't know if I'm a Tuck guy. It's weird. That's fine. We worked our way out of it. We scored goals, penalty killing. You have a pretty aggressive one.
Okay,
it's only 2. We're good. So, a big one we had to go over. Predators, Flyers. So, we gently talked about this one in our team-by-team breakdown.
You know, I'm a fan of both players. I love Simmons. He is one of the best. I think his prime is past, but he is one of the best.
But so do you think now, as a Philly person here, do you think Ryan Hartman in a conditional 4th is enough for Simmons?
No, I don't. I really don't. I like Hartman's game, but I think I would rather have gone like a first rounder straight up for Simmons than take Hartman.
Then take the pick.
Or Hartman, sorry.
But you know what the problem was, and again, I think we touched on this, was Philly was still pushing for a playoff spot. And they still are to this point. Like, they are not out of the playoff run here.
Hell no.
Oh, that's a bad foot race. Schuller. Oh, good stick lift. Boy, Schulz. And he's going to go back the other way, too. Not enough speed, though.
Yeah, no.
But he's battling, though.
Oh,
good find. Oh! Oh, you filthy mitts.
Oh, yeah.
Filthy, filthy bastard. Who is that?
I don't know. I'm waiting.
My God, 23. Who's 23? Is that McGinn? I think it's McGinn. I believe that is McGinn. If I had to bank on it.
Waiting.
Yeah, Brock McGinn, 9th goal of the year. Not bad.
He was one of the players that was going to be traded as trade bait for us.
He was part of that depth that we were willing to move on from. We were getting some more skill players rolling through, but no less, he's here and he's scoring goals. So I mean, good for him. If he can impress us enough to make him stay, he'll get to keep his spot.
Oh God!
But you know how we are. What are you doing?
Come on, Cap. Come on.
Cappy's got wheels.
Come on.
You should be able to cut that off. Yeah, buddy. Look at that defensive play. I think somebody's injured. Yeah. DC's down. DC's down.
More to the point, I'm glad that we acquired.
Got some depth, yeah.
Defensive depth because.
I'll have to see how that one pans out. Let's keep an eye on that one, guys. That could be a big one for us. DC's eating a lot of minutes these days.
He's a top 4 for us.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Trade deadline's gone.
Yep.
So we'll have to see what else is around and available. Too bad you can't do like NCAA signings. We could really use a kid right now.
That would be incredible.
Nice addition. NHL. We hear that one, guys.
You're welcome. We'll take, we'll take a 0.5%.
We'll take some royalties.
We'll take a 0.5% of royalties of sales. Future sales.
Let's jump into the big one here. So, Mark Stone. There was a lot of rumors that he was going to be maybe the one piece that Ottawa keeps because he was their guy. They drafted him. They brought him up. You know, potential captain for Ottawa of the future. And, you know, he ended up out the door. Wasted 0 time. Going and then signs the contract right away as well with the Golden Knights.
For like $9 million annually?
Oh, big.
9.5?
He got a big boy deal, and you know what? Good for him.
I think he's worth it.
He's a good player. He plays a great style hockey. I mean, the way we like it. He's not overly fast, but he's deceptively fast.
And he's got a great shot.
Great shot, big body, throws the body. Not bad, man. Not bad.
He's one of those players that will go into the corners, man.
And we talked about this, I think, because of Vegas, when we were saying, you know, obviously for me, I didn't like the Pacioretty go, and he hasn't done screw all.
Oh, and Montreal's really come out on top.
That has not worked out at all. So I mean, I think I enjoy Mark Stone a lot more than Pacioretty. I can definitely say that. So I feel like this deal definitely worked out in their favor, and you know, good positioning for them. Well done, like Vegas. It's just a great job. For them, it's nothing. They have cap space. That's not a problem.
My thing that I'm a little concerned with Vegas is I feel like, again, we touched on this on our last episode breaking down the teams.
Going in too fast.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. They're signing players that are not in like their mid-30s and early 30s. Like Stone is in his 20s. Pacioretty in his 20s. Late, yes, still in his 20s. But they're mortgaging their high-end prospect.
But do you feel like
Suzuki. They lost Branch?
But do you feel like they're in that win now situation because they know they have Fleury and they know Fleury's clock is getting lower? That timeline left with that all-star, you know, level goalie is going down. Because really, what you've seen out of Malcolm Subban, what you've seen out of Oscar Dansk, have those guys showed you enough that they can be number ones to take you on a playoff run? Oh, good find. Colin Wilson, baby. Colin Wilson. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You look a little mad there.
Look, I got my dick taste.
Look a little mad there, bro. See you later. See you later. So yeah, the big deal. So what was that deal exactly? Let's break it down. So you got Mark Stone and Toby Lindbergh that head over. And then going back the other way, as we talked about, the big piece of that deal, Eric Brandstrom. You had Oscar Lindbergh and a second-round pick. So from a value perspective, you can essentially call it a first, a depth guy, and a second for Stone and Lindbergh. Is it enough value if you're Ottawa and Pierre Dorion?
I mean, I really don't think they had to start getting prospects. I mean, Stone, Ottawa's not going to be competitive for at least 3 to 4 years. I'm sorry. So I mean, to keep Stone in his, they had to move Stone because that was their best trade asset.
I mean, when it comes down to it, if you're going to lose a guy to free agency, any asset's a better asset than nothing, right? And we've seen that happen time and time again to teams. Time and time again. Oh, Cap. Wow, that's a freaking headshot, dude.
I don't like
Elbow out? What's that about? Now you're gonna get hurt, Trocheck. Uh-oh. Yep, kept him out there. Good job with the D. Looks like, is that CC? That's Larson. Been taking a look to see if CC comes back. Oh, good. Another headshot. I'm gonna start throwing the body hard now. Like, I'm just gonna start laying everybody out at this point. Florida's out here. They're mad because they're getting slapped on home ice. And they're playing this kind of, like, dirty game. That's it, buddy. I'll plug every single one of your players. I don't care. I'll start taking 5-minute majors. Here. Boom.
We got a 4-goal lead.
I don't care.
They were scared?
Oh. I gotta say, defensively, I'm impressed by what I'm seeing from the forwards.
Yep.
Now, I don't know.
Pretty sure that was offside.
What the hell happened there, but
pretty sure that was offside.
All right, if you say so. You say so, game. Oh, big stop. Atta boy. Oh, see you later, says Tim Schaller. Are you kidding me right now? Okay.
I'm just kind of in the front here.
Oh my god, what a save.
There you go.
Okay, we're out the door. Yeah, take her out.
Drop it back.
Well done. Oh, Primetime Rhyme has touched the net now. We chased Bobby Lou.
Okay, there's a whistle.
We are good.
There's a whistle.
So
ultimately, sorry, getting to this.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna even blow it up even bigger. You're Ottawa. You have now lost your 3, pending UFAs: Zingle, Duchesne, and Stone.
That's the big part, though, is that Ottawa is gonna finish in a, draft lottery position without their first.
Going to Colorado, but
terrible.
At least they were able to recoup a first in the Duchesne trade.
Yeah, I know.
So ultimately, that's where I'm going with this. So
but it's not going to be anywhere near a top 5.
No.
You know what I mean?
Draft lottery.
Especially this year, when you could have got a Jack Hughes. Imagine how fast that gets them back up into relevancy.
Yeah, they would have to retain Duchesne for them to really get back into relevance at that point. I think if they did have their first rounder, they'll stay. But for me, the mistake was made when that trade for Duchesne was originally made. It was choice of first rounder last year or this year, and Ottawa fucked that up. So it was either they took to Chuck, and that's why they kept it. It was either would you rather have to Chuck or Hughes? And ultimately you want to build through center, and you want to keep. I think they messed up there when they kept it.
I think, like, from what you see from the Chucks, like, essentially all the brothers play the same game. They clang and bang, and if you get maybe 60 points out of them, that's what you're getting. I genuinely feel like in this NHL, when you're trying to draft for those top lines, I really don't care if you can fully clang and bang. But if you're getting me like 80, 90 points a year, I'm okay with that. I can go get a third liner who's going to do the clanging and bang.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the two Chuck boys. I prefer Matthew over Brady.
Yeah. Brady's apparently the better skater and stuff, though. There's a lot of other upsides they're saying that Brady has over Matthew. Like, he doesn't play as much as an agitator, but like he still clangs and bangs, as being a better skater and probably a better shooter as well, is my understanding. Like, this is what a lot of the scouts were saying when Brady was drafted. And even Matthew came out on Twitter and he's like, my brother's definitely better than I am. Hands down. Like, if they had to draft both of us again and we were the same draft, they'd probably pick my brother. Like, that's basically the conversations that Matthew was having. But to the point where, like, when Calgary and Ottawa played, and I think we talked about this in one of the episodes, Mom made them promise not to fight each other. Yeah. Like, good job, boys. That's how we do things out here. But, I mean, it's good. They got that camaraderie. It's kind of got that Stahl Brothers feel.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And,
the thing that always made me laugh about the Stahl Brothers deal is, like, it was always about Jordan and Eric. No one gave a fuck about Mark.
No. Well, because you don't hear about Mark, right? I mean, defensively, really, that's just how it goes. Like, as long as he's not letting in goals, Mark's doing his job.
Yeah, but he was, like, a top pairing defenseman.
But he was never going to be an offensive guy. No, and when you looked at what Jordan provided, you look at what Eric was, he was never going to be the brother of conversation, right? It's like, here, you want to go one further? And I don't want to bring up football specifically, but, look at JJ and TJ Watt. Right?
Yes.
JJ and TJ. Do you know they have a third brother who's a fullback on the Chargers?
Yeah, we discussed this.
Exactly.
No, you don't.
It's not the sexy position, right? The linebacker gets sacks. JJ has been a sack master. And then you got the fullback who blocks and does nothing. So, like, I didn't even know either that there was another Watt. We were watching the Chargers games with Polar Bear Steve, and we saw this fullback, and they're like, Watt. I'm like, is he related to the Watts? And as we went to go look it up, indeed he was. He was the other brother. And I believe he's older than TJ. He's actually the middle Watt, who's been there longer than TJ has. I mean, it just goes that way sometimes, right? When you're not the sexy position, or you don't have that, like, sexy part of the position. Like, if you're not the Erik Karlsson type defenseman or the Drew Doughty, you're not going to get, like, the looks, right? Like, who was screaming out back in the day, like, oh, hey, oh my god, I freaking love, like, one of the shutdown defensemen of that era. You know what I mean? Like, if they're not putting in the points, you didn't care. And it's funny because, like, I was going to say Aki Berg, but nobody loved Aki Berg. But he did his role, basically. But ask Carlo Koliakovo about it, and he's not telling you the same. He hated Aki Berg, apparently. Funny enough. Yeah, apparently our guy did not want that one, so, oh my god. Oh!
Yeah. I'm on my dick face.
Oh, Korpisalo. You sexy beast. There we go. Oh, I couldn't get the shot off. There we go. Big 5-3 victory here, boys and girls.
It got away from us a little bit at the end.
Yeah, but we were also getting just, like, slewed with shots. Like, 34 saves for Korpisalo. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, he made some big ones. It could have been a lot worse.
12 minutes of penalty. That's 6 power plays. We really held our own. So, great job there. Larson, 2 assists, 7 hits. Skinner, 1 goal, 1 assist, and a hit. There's your stars.
So, cap off this last, like, the main blockbuster trade. Again, Ottawa, they're the 3 pieces that they lost. Did they recoup enough in those 3 assets to stimulate definition? Yes or no?
You would hope so. It's just not a fast turnover.
Yes or no?
No.
So ultimately, Stone does leave, goes to the Golden Knights. I think the Golden Knights come out better in this trade.
Well, Golden Knights were, of course, better already. They needed a piece like him at that time, right?
I think that it makes sense for them for trading what they traded to get a player like Stone. So, end of the day,
I mean,
I think Ottawa did okay out of the trade deadline.
He got what he could get. Let's be realistic. But next question would be, is Dorian still going to be employed shortly?
I just think there's so many other headaches there with Munich. Melnick, sorry, Munich.
Oh, Melnick's a pain.
That, you know what, Dorian's just going to be swept under, like, care about him because they're calling for Melnick's head.
There you have it, guys. So, we simmed up to Boston. We got a couple wins in between here. We went 2-2. So, still at that 500 level with 32, 29-7. We got Boston 40, 24-4 in our next episode. And if we sim the down here, and we are not within a couple points of a playoff spot, guys, we are going to sim the next month, which, as you can see here, is only 4 games. Yeah. So, obviously, not worth playing. We'll sim right through that and head off to our offseason and see what these Ice Dogs are going to look like come next year. So, we end you off here, guys. Not to jump ahead too far. Thank you so much for dropping by for another episode today with your boys, Chef Tom and Jeff. You guys know what to do, man. Like these videos. Help us keep building the MMC Nation, MMC fam. Go turn notifications on, all right? And subscribe. Subscribe to the MMC. We can see that a ton of you are watching and you are not subscribed to the channel, guys. Be a part of it. This is going to grow. It's going to be amazing. Chef Tom and I got a lot under our sleeves this year. We are 2 weeks away from MLB, which means another franchise opportunity for us to bring to you guys.
Hey, it's where it all began. And
it means Jeff Millennial is going to be coming back again for baseball, a series that you guys have enjoyed. Tons coming down the pipeline, man. Go check it out. Subscribe on the channel. Click that button for us. Now, leave your fire comments because we really love those, man. We love responding back, reading what you guys are thinking. Let us know in this episode. You've seen now, post-trade deadline, what this squad is. So let us know how you feel about it. That being said, in that description below, you are going to find the write-up about every episode. You're going to find the links to all of our social media pages. Why am I talking about that, you ask? Well, we got Instagram, we got Facebook, we got Twitter, and Twitch, guys. Come join the Twitch family. It's been great. You guys come out, we chit-chat about everything and everything. And, of course, we play some damn video games. And what better? We got Jordan and Austin pretty much gaming with us every time we're online. We've got a wide array of games we play there, including Division 2. That's been fun.
I kind of figured.
That's been fun. Chef Tom might be rolling around. Chef Tom shows up in the chat, guys. But he's still with us when we stream. So come check that out. And last but not least, guys, we got a couple more things for you in that description below. Go check out Redbubble. A playoff spot. Damn. Redbubble, go check out the official MMC store, guys. Great quality products, cheap prices, a wide array of products. And you rep your boys. Helps us out, keeps getting us, you know, better products to bring you a better experience in all of your stuff. And buy some new games, man. So go check it out, rep your boys. And last but not least, Clutch Chairz, guys. A promo code there for you to get yourself a fantastic clutch chair, a great clutch desk, perhaps. They just got some new lines, too. More like a next step ergonomic chair, and as well as a sit-stand desk, guys. That elevates.
That's all the new. Bad.
Ergonomic, man. They're great for that stuff. So go check them out. Show some love. Chef Tom, Boston coming up. What do you want to tell to boys and girls as we sign out here?
Look, and you can feel where we're coming down. 82-game season, 14 games left in the season, 3 points out of the last playoff spot. Let's do some math here, boys and girls. It's all possible. But you will not find out unless we see you.